Good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhakar Palekar. I am working as assistant professor in Gokhale Education Societies, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawahar, Palghar. Welcome in the lecture series of topic carbonyl compounds. Till now, we have completed 5 lectures. In that, we have seen the various different methods for the preparation of aldehyde and ketones. Then, we have started for looking the reactions of aldehyde and ketone. In the earlier topic, we have seen two reactions given by aldehyde and ketones. First one is action of HCN. As we know that it goes through the nucleophilic addition, and during which the nucleophile attacks at the carbonyl carbon and they form cyanohydrin. Then the second reaction what we have seen is action of sodium bisulfite, and we come to know that they form the adduct, that is by the attack of sodium bisulfite. In this particular series, we are going to see the action of Grignard reagent on aldehyde and ketones, and second is action of alcohols. Let us see first the mechanism part what we have seen in the earlier part. As we must know the general nucleophilic addition. As we know that the carbonyl group is being, this particular carbon is being sp2 hybridized and carrying slight delta positive charge, and we can say it is a electron deficient one, while the oxygen carries slight negative charge with presence of lone pair of electron. So because of that, what will happen, the oxygen pushes electron density toward itself, and this particular carbonyl carbon become electron deficient and it can easily get attacked by nucleophile. So during this particular addition, the initial trigonal planar rearrangement by the attack of nucleophilic compound get converted into tetrahedral intermediate, where the incoming nucleophile get added to the carbonyl carbon, and then this particular alkoxy intermediate which is being formed get protonated either by solvent or by by addition of acid, they form addition products. So this is a general mechanism what we have seen, where the sp2 carbon get converted into sp3(1). In case of the aldehyde, the nucleophile attack on the carbonyl carbon, it goes through the formation of tetrahedral intermediate, which again undergo the addition product, where the nucleophile is being introduced and attached to the carbonyl carbon. While in case of the ketone, same nucleophilic addition you will observe, and the nucleophile add to the carbonyl carbon, which goes through the formation of tetrahedral intermediate where the oxygen is carrying negative charge, so it get protonated and it form addition product. So this is general mechanism we have already seen, but it will be helpful to understand the further reactions. So in this particular session, we are going to see the action of Grignard reagent on aldehyde and ketones. In the preparation part also we have covered the reactions given by Grignard reagent. So let us go through this particular. Aldehyde first reacts with the Grignard reagent to give addition product, which on hydrolysis gives primary or secondary alcohol. So aldehyde by addition of Grignard reagent gives primary and secondary alcohol, while ketone gives tertiary alcohol. So this thing we have to remember. As we know that the Grignard reagent is having a general formula RMgX. So it is also being called as a organomagnesium reagent. So what Grignard reagents are also called as a organomagnesium reagent, where magnesium is bonded to alkyl group at one side, while at another side it is attached to the electronegative halogen. So as a result of that, if you see the polarity, the magnesium will carry slight positive charge, while the alkyl group attached to it, that's mean carbon, will carry slight negative charge. So in general we can say the carbon and metal bond is being polar one. So this particular property is very helpful in order to understand the various nucleophilic reactions given by this Grignard reagent. So you can say during the addition, this particular carbon will attack on the carbonyl compounds, that may be aldehyde or that may be a ketone. So this particular thing is very clear to us. So let us see how the Grignard reagent attacks nucleophilic addition on the aldehyde and ketones. So we have taken the general carbonyl group. This compound can be either aldehyde, can be ketone based upon the substituent attached to the carbonyl group. So as I already told you, Grignard reagent are MgX, where the alkyl group, that is alkyl carbon, is carrying slight negative charge. This group may be either alkyl or may be either aryl also, but in that case the carbon is definitely having some nucleophilic character. So this carbon will attack on the carbonyl carbon as it is being electron deficient, and as a result of that the pi bond present in between carbon and oxygen breaks, and you will get formation of this particular addition product where oxygen is attached to MgX from the Grignard reagent, and there is a bond formation takes place in between alkyl carbon from the Grignard reagent and carbonyl carbon. So here you can see this is a newly formed bond between alkyl group from Grignard reagent and carbonyl carbon. So this is the addition product. As we know that this is the addition product, it is being unstable, so it very easily attack by acid, or we can say it undergo hydrolysis, and this particular bond undergo breakdown. So H will add to O and OH will add to Mg. So as a result that you will get formation of alcohol. That alcohol may be primary, secondary or tertiary based upon the groups you take in the carbonyl group. So remember, this is general mechanism which takes place in case of the nucleophilic addition reaction of Grignard reagent to carbonyl compounds. I hope so it is being quite clear to you. Now we will take particular example. The first case, we will see the attack of the Grignard reagent on formaldehyde. So remember, Grignard reagent reacts with formaldehyde and they give primary alcohol. This is a very important thing you must understand. Grignard reagent reacts with the formaldehyde and they must give the primary alcohols. Let us see first. We will take the formaldehyde and let us take any one of the Grignard reagent, just like a methyl magnesium iodide. So what will happen? This carbon, as it is being carrying slight negative charge, so we can say it is nucleophilic one. So it will attack on the electron deficient carbon. So there is a bond formation takes place between this carbon and carbonyl carbon. Here you can observe here, and here you will observe OMgI. So Mgi from Grignard reagent get added to oxygen, and here you will get addition product. Whatever the hydrogens which are present or attached to the carbonyl group, they are already we can see with the blue color. So they are there. So this addition product then undergo hydrolysis, and during the hydrolysis this particular bond breaks and you will get formation of primary alcohol, that is ethanol. So if you see this particular structure, so methyl group is coming from the Grignard reagent and this particular CH2 group, it is coming from formaldehyde. So this is how you will get ethanol, that is primary alcohol, and byproduct MgOH. So this is how we can prepare primary alcohol by using formaldehyde and Grignard reagent. Let us take another example. So we have taken this particular as a Grignard reagent. So this is isobutyl magnesium iodide. It attack on the formaldehyde. So what is addition product will form? So this particular group means this particular red color carbon will form bond with the carbonyl carbon and intermediate will be this one. So this one intermediate will form. You can clearly observe this particular group which is coming from the Grignard reagent is directly bonded to this particular carbonyl carbon. So this is a carbonyl carbon, you can observe. So once this addition product is formed, it will undergo the hydrolysis reaction and you will get this particular primary alcohol, right? This is a primary alcohol only because oxygen is attached to CH2 group, so it is a primary alcohol. So this is how we can see. So once you see this particular alcohol, you must identify whether it is a primary, secondary or tertiary. If it is a primary, then you must think that it must be prepared from the formaldehyde only. So other part you have to take it as a alkyl group from the in the Grignard reagent. So this is a method by which we can prepare the primary alcohol. Now let us take another aldehyde, that is acetaldehyde, and action of Grignard reagent on it. So let us go through this particular line. Grignard reagent reacts with aldehyde other than formaldehyde. They gives secondary alcohol as a product. So what you understood, if you want to prepare the secondary alcohol, you must start with the acetaldehyde and Grignard reagent. Let us see the reaction. So we have taken acetaldehyde and we have taken Grignard reagent. What is this reagent? CH3CH2 means ethyl magnesium iodide. Ethyl magnesium iodide. So this particular CH2 will attack. Remember always, the carbon which is attached to the magnesium will attack, not the terminal carbon. This will not attack on it. Remember this one. So this is the thing you must understood. So there is a bond formation takes place in between this carbon and carbonyl carbon in the addition product. Can you see it? So this carbon is from carbonyl carbon which is attached to the C2H5 group, which is attached to the CH3 group. This particular group is coming from acetaldehyde and OMG. This is addition product which undergo hydrolysis, and on hydrolysis you will get this particular product. So can you identify what is the type of this alcohol? This is a secondary alcohol. Okay. So in case of the secondary alcohol, one group must come from acetaldehyde, one alkyl group must come from the Grignard reagent, and this particular hydrogen is this one. So this is how we can get the secondary alcohol. Let us take the aromatic aldehyde. Okay. So we have taken acetaldehyde or benzaldehyde. So what will happen when benzaldehyde get attacked by the methyl magnesium iodide? So this CH3 group from Grignard reagent will attack on the carbonyl carbon. Then you will get the formation of this addition product. This particular CH3, it is coming from Grignard reagent. This hydrogen is already attached to the carbonyl carbon, and this is the addition product which undergo hydrolysis, and what product you will get? 1-phenyl ethanol. So it is primary, secondary or tertiary alcohol? Of course it is a secondary alcohol. Okay. OH is attached to CH. OH is attached to CH group, CH dash group. So this part is coming from benzaldehyde and this H. So this CH3 is coming from Grignard reagent. If here you want C2H5 group, take the C2H5 group in the Grignard reagent. Let us take the next. As aldehyde we have seen, let us take the action of ketones on the Grignard reagent. So what is the tagline we must remember? Grignard reagent reacts with ketone and then they give tertiary alcohols. Okay. So if you want to prepare the tertiary alcohol, you must take ketone and Grignard reagent. So see the mechanism. Let us take the example. We have taken the ketone. What is this ketone name? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 2-butanone. Okay. So this 2-butanone reacted with the methyl magnesium bromide. So what will happen? This alkyl group will attack on the carbonyl carbon and they will form this particular addition product. What you can observe? These two groups, they are coming from the ketone, and this particular group you can observe it is coming from Grignard reagent. So this is a addition product. It will undergo hydrolysis by acid or water. So this is how you will get tertiary alcohol. So if you see this particular alcohol, whether it is a primary, secondary or tertiary, it is attached to 3 alkyl groups, 1, 2 and 3. So it must be a tertiary alcohol. Out of that, 2 alkyl groups must come from ketone and 1 alkyl group must come from Grignard reagent. I will repeat, out of the 3 alkyl groups, 2 groups must come from ketone and 1 alkyl group must come from Grignard reagent. This we have to remember. So what we have understood? If you want to prepare primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol, I will repeat. Primary alcohol, take the formaldehyde. For preparation of secondary alcohol, take aldehyde other than formaldehyde. For tertiary alcohols, take ketones. Let us see. So now we will see the action of alcohol on aldehyde and ketone. So when aldehyde and ketone, they reflux with the alcohol in presence of HCl, it undergo addition to give intermediate product that is called as a hemiketal, hemiacetal or hemiketal. If you take aldehyde, you will get acetal. If you take ketone, you will get ketal. Then the second equivalent of alcohol is then added to give the product known as acetal or ketal. So let us see the addition. So aldehyde reacted with the alcohol in presence of HCl gas, they give additional product. This oxygen is having negative charge, it will attack on the carbonyl carbon and they will form the hemiacetal, where these 2 groups are coming from the aldehyde and this particular group is from carbonyl oxygen and it is OC2H5. So this particular group will again get added to another second molecule of ethyl alcohol and they will form this diethyl acetal. So this carbonyl carbon is having 2 ethoxy group from first molecule. This particular group is from second. So this is from first, this is from second with the help of color coding. So this is a diethyl acetal which is prepared from the acetaldehyde. Remember, acetaldehyde on addition of 1 molecule of ethanol, they give hemiacetal. And from second molecule of addition they give acetal. So what is the first step? Hemiacetal. Hemiacetal from second molecule addition get acetal. Let us see action of alcohols on ketones. So acetone is the ketone which get added by alcohol in presence of HCl gas. So what will happen? They will form hemiketal. As this is a hemiketal because we have started from the ketone. So what is the intermediate form will be called as a hemiketal. So if this hemiketal will again go addition of second molecule, they will form ketal. So this is how we can prepare hemiketal and ketal. So this is a ketal which is obtained from the acetone, that's why it is called as a ketal of acetone. So this is a just addition what we have seen in case of the aldehyde and ketone by addition of reactions. So in this particular lecture series, we have seen the addition of Grignard reagent for the preparation of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol by using aldehyde and ketones, and then second is the reactions of alcohols on aldehyde and ketones to give acetal and ketal. Thank you very much for this lecture series. Go through this particular topic, prepared well. Thank you.